is up, guys? Let's start this video properly. With a bit of noise. You joined me in the Ferrari, obviously. You can probably tell by the title and thumbnail of this video. I've got 3 euros in my hand because I'm arriving at a toll charge. I'm dropping off my car at a garage, but we'll get to all of that in a second. Probably wondering, oh no, what's he going to talk about in this video? I'm basically going to give you a run through of all of the little maintenance things I've had to do on this car since owning it. I got it in late November, on my birthday, 22nd of November. Yeah, it was the ultimate birthday gift to myself. Anyways, that was a great day. The video is going to be somewhere around. So this car surprised me by, I've actually had to do quite a bit more maintenance than I thought. Little things, nothing major, touch wood. And every time I thought it's not quite enough to make a video, out of it. Like, what am I gonna talk about? So I thought I'd just do one video talking about all of it at once. Anyways, wait. Arrivederci to you too, my darling. I didn't feel like it was worth a whole video. So when I bought this car, I made sure, obviously it was the biggest purchase and still is the biggest purchase I've ever made. I wanted it to be top notch. So brakes, brand new brakes on this one, 5% wear on the brakes, 5% wear on the clutch. Her car was in spit spot condition, all good. I get the car, drive it around, no problems at all. Then bit by bit, a few things start happening. So example, I started to notice the Alcantara was coming unglued in different areas around the cabin of the car. So I had to go in and take it in for a service anyways. Mentioned it to the guys at Ferrari, who told me, look, this is completely normal. It happens on 599, GTOs, Scuderias, Challenge Stradalis, all the older Ferraris. Just by nature of them being slightly older, things start coming unglued. Driving a Ferrari in Italy is pretty special, actually, I've just realized. So yeah, so things are coming unglued. So I take the car in for a service, and they quote me 900 euros to stick the whole interior back together. Now, it was minor, right, the things that were there, but I don't know, for me, like, this thing is my baby, it's like my child, and I'm super OCD about it always being top notch and perfect. So I decided, you know what, let's bite the bullet, let's do it, have the whole interior kind of redone. They redid the Alcantara. Anyways, completely and spanking new now. It looks great and I feel so good, and it's actually, it's a lot of money, but it wasn't, as much as I feared it might be. That plus the service came to 1,500 euros. So 1,500 euros, this car is out of warranty, obviously, with it being 11 years old. Ferrari are actually really good with warranty. They give a 7-year warranty with brand new cars, which is pretty nuts, but fantastic. So that was the first thing, and I left that thinking everything will be fine. The guys at Ferrari were actually lovely. I'd heard horror stories about when you take your car to the Ferrari dealership, they're super kind of cocky. We're Ferrari, you guys are nothing compared to us. Whereas these guys were super nice. Ferrari dealership in Monaco, they were lovely. So really good experience there. I left there, and maybe a month later or so, I ended up noticing, well, it happened twice, where as I was accelerating, I tried to change gear and the car went into neutral for no reason. So panicked a little bit, took it back to Ferrari, thinking, you know what, better get this kind of all checked. So they check it all up, see, at first they thought it might be a problem with the pressure of the gearbox, loads of different kind of outlooks as to what it could have been. In the end, we checked everything, turns out it was fine. So yeah, the car would just go into neutral for no apparent reason. So I take it back to Ferrari once, they check it all up, nothing. Take it back to Ferrari a second time. So it happened once, I took it there, they said not to worry. I took it back a second time, they did a more intensive check, filled up all the levels of everything. What a nightmare this road. So I'm trying to do a comprehensive video here, guys. This is making it a wee bit tricky. Right, don't spank it into a wall, Seb. We good to go? So it happened once, took it there, happened twice, did it more intensity. They tell me I've now got, after having, because I drive this car all over the place, and when I drive it, obviously, it's a Scud, I drive it pretty hard. 9% wear now the issue again, nothing to worry about. So that's fantastic. Then, a month afterwards, I am driving the car and I start hearing a tuk 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 noise around front. Now I'd been told that because of the exhaust on this thing and how kind of race car-ish and rugged these are, they shake their own, it shakes its own nuts and bolts off basically. So you need to go in and get it checked every once in a while. So I figured that's maybe what it is. Back to Ferrari. They check all of the, well, they actually lift the car up on the spot. I mean, again, they were incredible because they took the car and instantly lifted it up. In half an hour I was on the road again. Didn't charge me a cent for it. Lift the car up and noticed that there isn't just one screw that's come untied. There's like 10. So apparently that's something I need to just keep checking because of the vibrations in this thing. It unscrews its own screws. Okay? So there was a screw loose on the diffuser. I mean, nothing bad, like, it hadn't led to anything. And the only thing that was unscrewed and kind of hitting a little bit is an aftermarket splitter protection. So something that's literally just there to protect the front of the car anyways. So nothing bad at all came out of that. Then we noticed while looking around the car that the front headlights were kind of crackling a little bit. So I asked the guy, you know, and he says, look, again, this is one of those things that older Ferraris do with humidity. The front headlights start crackling after a while, and actually it happens not after, you know, 10 years, it happens after a year or something. So I asked him how much to replace, and it was something ludicrous. I can't remember, but like something like 3,000 a headlight because it's all one piece carbon fiber. So ended up deciding, let's put, because there's no point in doing it, and the guy told me it's going to come back anyways, you could replace them and it's going to come back in like 6 months. So I decided not to replace the front headlights, and we put a black tint on the front headlights, which actually means you cannot see the crackling at all anymore. And since he's told me that, I've seen like a 599 GTO, another Scud, and I've gone up and looked and they all seem to have it. So it seems to just be a normal thing and you just have to accept it. But the front tint's gonna get rid of it. Anywho, all of this, why am I telling you all of this? Because I feel whenever I've been watching videos on Ferraris, or when I looked at getting this car, all these maintenance videos, they didn't really tell me about all the little day-to-day things you need to take care of. So I really just wanted to share. I mean, it's nothing bad at all, it's completely normal that you have these things on these cars, and I'm just, as I said, super OCD with wanting the car to be in like tip-top condition at all times, ready to go to the Nürburgring and get absolutely spanked if I wanted to. So maybe that's just me, but the conclusion is I've been spending, you know, this car's been to the Ferrari garage for nothing serious, and I've only come out paying 1,500 euros out of all of it, but it's been, what, 5-6 times to the Ferrari garage since I've had it in November. So I just wanted to share that with you and share the truth on what it is to own one of these cars, because whilst they are incredible, they are also a little bit more fragile than other cars, especially the slightly older ones like this, a Challenge to Dali, 599 Scooter, 599 GTO. So yeah, I mean, I just wanted to make a video running through all of the little things that I've had to do to the car, and hope it interests you. So that's pretty much it. Touch wood. I mean, all that to say, I don't want to sound like the guy who's just complaining. I love this car, and it's unbelievable, and you can tell I'm driving it now. It's running perfectly, and it's a machine created by God himself. So I love it, but the reality of it is it needs a little bit more pampering and a little bit of touching here and there to make sure it's going well. And that's the reality of the situation. Nothing wrong with it, but why not share it with the community? Right, I've arrived, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please do subscribe. That would be absolutely lovely. Join me with plenty more adventures. Hopefully this is the last video of this type that we're gonna have to make. And thank you very much for your support. Please subscribe. See you soon, guys.